We're good. Hello, hello.
She almost knocked down all
the green beans.
all of the green beans, y'all.
I preemptively apologize
God
for
dang it.
ruining your meal.
She ruined my meal.
Hey, y'all.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
Careful. Oh, my gosh. What are you doing?
Help.
Okay. Help. Help.
Oh, shit.
There's help. Are you helping?
No.
Are you on camera?
Blood clot. Get out of here.
Where? He disappeared.
Where?
He's gone.
I just broke
It's
Like,
okay.
3
Everything,
things. in.
everywhere is already all right.
So, green beans, fried chicken, and rice. And I'm going to make and cornbread. I'm going to make a special batch of fried chicken that has the jalapeno peppers from our garden and tomatoes. Don't ask me what it's supposed to taste like or any of that.
And some dill from the garden.
And dill from the garden.
Oh,
She
yes.
dried.
I did.
I don't even know what this is.
That's not the dill.
But it came from the garden.
That's the time.
It's time. She dried it in our food dehydrator.
After I get finished chopping up this these peppers, I'm gonna
Hi, Tandy.
process some more dill. Hi, best friend. I'm sorry I missed y'all last night.
We'll see. So, wanted to talk about a few things.
Okay.
Equity amongst the wives.
Equity amongst the wives is a...
They can't see you.
Wait, I got to finish.
You
chopping.
can cut over here.
What?
Here.
And then I have
Here.
to go in here and do other
Here. Here. Sorry. I'm sorry.
stuff.
What's equity
What is,
amongst the wives?
that's what somebody said. What's equity?
No, that's what I said.
Oh, you just asked
You're going to have to explain.
Hang on.
Heck, I didn't know what y'all was talking about for months. It's like equity. What are you talking about in a house?
What does it
They
mean?
talking about houses and mortgages and
Y'all want to
things.
see? Y'all want to see the peppers? Look at that.
Oh, they can't see.
Yes, they
Gotta
can.
tilt it.
Look. So
Nope.
if I tilt it, it's
What?
gonna
Look,
run
look,
out.
Look. Wing your hand.
My pet. Look, I'm taking that one.
Ooh,
Look at that. So nice.
so
It's
beautiful.
so nice. All right. So, equity amongst wives.
That thing says low battery. I'll be back. I'm back.
If it ain't one thing, it's another. I'm waiting. I'm gonna chop up my stuff, y'all. Y'all just hang tight.
Don't ask me where my charger box is. I don't know where my charger box is.
And don't
Crumb snatchers
criticize the
took
way
it.
I cut. Look, that's what I don't want. Don't criticize the
This
way
how I
cut
charge my
yourself.
phone, y'all. Like this,
What's
my
that?
husband drone charger.
Is that why that's been plugged up? I have been so irritated. I'm like, he is not even here, but somehow his drone charger is charging. Oh,
I'm using his drone charger to charge my
bless your heart.
phone.
Do you need a box?
I need a box.
Is it a regular box?
No, it needs to be Samsung Rapid Charger.
So now, wait a minute.
Stop. Since we buy boxes, I'm just saying, like,
I just thought I might have one.
is it Samsung?
It might be.
Yeah,
I gotta go
okay.
see. I don't know. It might
All right, so let me plug this
You
in.
probably didn't want all this pepper.
Girl,
It's
do
too
all
late
of it.
now.
Because I'm going to put some butter.
I
Watch
just
me
chopped it all
Sit
up.
over here and charge this and die.
Now I'm gonna mince it all up.
Sorry, y'all.
It's all chopped.
Ooh.
It's so pretty on the inside. Look at
Charging.
that. Can
Eat
you
it.
see?
Eat it.
I'm not. I'm not crazy.
Bite it.
Look at that. Can y'all see the definition? It still say low battery.
Oh,
Good luck to you.
Wait.
Chickadee.
I didn't see the tomatoes that are coming off of. This is the
Little cherry
cherry
tomatoes.
This is yellow.
We have some monster tomatoes out there, but we also had a cherry tomato plant, and one of them decided to like give birth early, I guess you could say. So we got 3 good ones.
Equity
Equity in the marriage.
the marriage.
It's about balance. People want to look at equality in the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
They're always looking for people to be equal, but equal implies that if I get a dress, you should get a dress.
I'm not gonna tell you where that come from.
What is that?
Them people.
Where that come from? What people?
They be like, Zaj,
Oh, no, now.
you bought her a dress? That means you got to buy me a dress.
But you already got 3 dresses.
But so what? But I didn't get that dress when she got a dress.
And now everybody all upset and everything.
You bought her a car. Although my car is a 2019
I want a new car.
Audi TT. I need a car too.
But you already got some.
But she just got
and
one.
she was in
You
need
got to
of
be
a car.
equal and fair.
Equal and fair. And this is why equal don't work.
No.
But equitable works. Maybe I need a dress. Those are eggs from our chickens too. Maybe I need a dress, but maybe she needs some jeans. Did you ever investigate that? That's not equal. That's equitable. That's what it's about.
Yep.
So, and it's really supposed to maintain the balance of the household. If you need a dress every time your co get a dress, then you are too tit for tat for this lifestyle. Something needs to be done. You can't do tit for tat like that. It doesn't work like that.
He can't even buy her nothing nice because you just like, but I wanted to.
Yeah. But y'all not the same though.
Nope.
You're not even remotely the same people. Y'all don't even necessarily have the same likes or wants or focus in life and things like that. So you really should not expect him to treat you equally, but you can expect him to treat you, and you can, I'm saying demand, but that's not the word I'm looking for. I'm not, that's not the word I'm looking for. Don't be demanding. You could be a,
I said I wanted to.
oh, bossy, submissive wives.
Taking the kids and going to my mother's house.
Oh, Lord. Please, don't bring your mama into
Y'all
it.
remember our rice thing?
It's so full. We got a flower thing too. Look. It's just a bunch of flour. Goodness gracious.
Never let me
Bless
go.
the time. Oh, I got popcorn too, because y'all don't know about this house. This house like the popcorn.
It does.
Look, it's half whatever. My daughter's Ariana really explained that whole half full, half empty psychological
did?
thing. Yeah, she should probably shut up everybody in the world about pessimism and optimism and realism. I said, well, I guess you're right. Do you want onion in this too?
Yes.
Onion too. Oh, but that's equity. We hear crazy stories. That's the women with their demanding, but we can also talk about when a husband doesn't keep things in balance.
Sometimes husbands don't keep things in balance. We've read some crazy things.
We hear some stuff, boy.
Like, did you really do that?
Did you
He
really
come
do that?
home with a whole tattoo.
Oh my gosh.
Whole tattoo that say,
She is.
no. That say, Angela.
And
But
Tasha was like,
Tasha like, what?
why you got her name tattooed on you?
It say Angela, but not only does it say Angela, he also says, because she's my paradise.
What?
She's my breath of fresh air. She's
My twin flame.
my twin flame,
Ooh.
my soulmate.
Oh, you can't do that.
You've been married to him for 24 years, but guess what?
The woman who's been here 2 months is his soulmate.
Things we hear. And then they wonder why the women be in there fighting each other.
And acting all crazy and mentally imbalanced and hormonal. Sometimes it's
Emasculating.
y'all.
Who knew?
Who knew? Sometimes it's not us at all.
I didn't know.
You can't do that. Don't do that. That's not cool. Coming home with.
There's really nothing up here I'm looking at. I was just like trying to make it dramatic.
There's really nothing there. It's just like,
Closed
just
cabinet.
There you go. Now,
But
now
yes.
it's spices.
But yes,
Yes.
things we hear about.
Yes.
And then people come to us for advice. Like, I've been with my wife for, 23 years. And everything was going cool. And then I heard about polygyny. And I decided, that's my birthright. I'm supposed to be polygynous because I'm a man.
But you didn't hear about it just now. I'm just saying.
On Facebook.
Oh, I heard about it on Facebook from a couple of brothers.
And so, you know, since she won't let me have polygyny, I told her she got to either get down or get out. And, you know, this man out here really putting their wives out and divorcing over a fantasy, because if you can't be a good husband to one, please don't think you can be a good husband to them.
No, you really can't.
I keep looking over here, but the camera said, whatever.
Where is the camera?
Go over here.
Oh, bless us, huh? Oh,
bless it. Bless it.
I don't be knowing where the camera is. So, yes, you know, never showed any level of staying power or endurance or even fairness with your current, existing, and solo wife. You never showed it before, but you think that you're going to be good for polygyny. I promise. There's probably a 93% chance that you're not going to be good with polygyny.
93% chance that you are not the father.
Oh, wait.
I'm sorry.
Wait, that's another situation.
So
we start fighting stuff.
What's that time?
No, this is time. You can use time on it.
In my rice?
Oh, in your rice? I wouldn't use it in
I'm
rice.
trying to find a rosemary.
Well, I might have some bad news for you. You might have to like take it fresh out of the garden because there's like rosemary.
Right. They're asking me questions. Hi.
Oh, wait, no, I'll check on my phone. No, don't shoot such a thing because
she is such a bad moderator right now, you guys. I'm cooking.
I'm finding my phone.
I think I already put parsley. Do you have onion for me cut up that I can put in here for the rice?
Oh, well, no, because it took me a while. I'll explain. It took me a while to find the onion, and then I found it. And for some reason, it was in there on the table and not over here.
Well,
I apologize.
fine.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
Did you hear us?
Yes.
That's funny. Okay.
God bless.
Wait. Wait, I'm reading these. Okay. Lily in the Valley. Oh, that's your name. Hey, sis.
Hi.
Let's see. Peace, beloved. Peace, beloved. She said we loud and not paying them any attention. That's because we working.
With Colin.
She don't get to cook too often these days. With Colin.
I'm in the garden.
She don't get to cook too often these days. And so she's gonna cook, and she's gonna cook something I like. So I'm very happy.
I want to say I want to quit my job.
But she worked for the family. She works for the family business. So you can't quit. None of us can quit. We try to fire each other.
I have taken off officially for the next 2 hours. I'm going to get a phone call and it's going to be some questions asked. And I ain't going to have no good answers. But I'm going to fry this chicken though and I'm going to make this food.
Tandy want to know when we going to start dressing alike. She don't even know. We actually was
really
looking at some dresses. We're like, oh, you find the color, and then I'm gonna find it.
Yes.
But we put it on when we decided we didn't like the dress. That was the end of that.
That is for something special.
Yeah, but that dress, we didn't like that dress.
No. I'm
like, what's wrong with it? It
Looking
looked
like
nice on the hanger. What happened to the dress?
There was no form and shape.
No, it was terrible. I'm glad we didn't choose that dress.
I
But
am too.
stay tuned. We might find a dress. We might. Look, this is true. I didn't see you.
So let me do the running man.
Oh,
I ain't got on the right shoes because I ain't got on no shoes.
No.
Beds.
No, look, I'm all looking at the floor. Don't. No running man in here.
I need a paper bag.
Oh, paper bags.
Got it.
Got it. Okay.
Hated it.
Hated it. Sorry.
Because you ain't frying chicken unless you got a paper bag. My mama didn't say.
Sandy says we better not start dressing alike. But we found this dress.
It was cute.
This friend, that dress was cute.
It was cute.
That was a nice dress.
It was cute.
Let's see. What else?
If I wasn't saved, sanctified, walking in the light of the Lord,
Oh my.
we'd have had some dresses.
There was nothing wrong with the dress.
Oh Lord.
It was just earthly.
See what I'm talking about? Work. Work just popped up on my phone.
Oh, did it? Oh, I'm so sorry. Cook though, because
Child with the phone. Come here. I have a job for you.
do you have a phone?
Yes,
Do you have a phone?
I used to. Can you go do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you take pictures of the truck in the driveway? The new truck.
Okay, could you hand it to me?
Hand you what? Your phone don't work.
Boy!
Aaron! Aaron!
This phone don't even work.
Your phone doesn't work. I know you.
This phone don't even work. But while she's gone, I want you guys to know that we're working on like shirts and leggings and hoodies, sweatshirts, sweatpants.
Oh, don't know what happened. I didn't hear it.
Oh, yoy, yoy, yoy.
I didn't hear it. So, okay. So we've already talked about a couple of things.
What you want to talk about next?
Look.
What? What is it?
Oh, wait, what else are you going to talk about? I'm cutting up an onion.
Okay, so let's talk about this thing where people watch our videos
Uh-oh.
and they assume
Mm-hmm.
that we are perfection. We are, but
However.
it takes work, commitment, due diligence, research,
Dedication.
humbleization, dedication, accountability,
Focus.
focus, integrity, honor,
Yes.
diplomacy,
Communication.
communication.
Y'all go write all these words down and look at the definitions of these words and see if you find yourself in those
Oh, the
definitions.
rice is ready. Where's the onion? Give me what's
Here.
some?
Here, which kind you want? You
This-
want the cut up one?
This one.
So take the cut up one. Yeah,
Watch
the other
out.
one is ready too.
Oh Lord, it's just
Everything's just
because
going
I'm
so
talking,
fast.
I'm running my mouth.
You got to talk and move. sis.
Okay, so like I was saying, it takes a lot of hard work, and we try to tell people, or we try to give people tips and advice. They don't want to listen to our tips and advice, and they feel like they grown, they going to rewrite the book, the script. They want to just work on the phone.
Oh, stop reading the work. Stop reading the work.
Listen.
Can't read the work.
So, and then like I said, we try to give them advice like, hey brother, that may not be a good idea. Maybe you should rethink this. Or, hey sis, maybe you should back off. Maybe, you're too involved. Because there is a thing as being too involved,
Mm-hmm.
and that goes for the existing wives. Sometimes, send it to you that. Sometimes they can be too involved and, wondering why none of the potentials get past potential status. And I just want to say, if we give you some advice, please understand that it has been tested and it is tried and true.
Yeah.
I like to sometimes think we are like, we're going through this life. We're on this life path. We're on this walk. And we make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
We don't follow our own advice at times.
Mm-hmm.
And at times we find ourselves in turmoil. But ain't nobody asked you for
Go ahead.
payment. She like,
Yep.
yeah.
Preach it.
Oh, yeah.
Teach it, preach it. Look at that. Don't it look nice?
It do. That's for the chicken.
That's for the chicken.
So, with understanding that we've been there, we've basically done that. And, you may not like our delivery. You need a map.
Okay, I got it.
Bluff. North Bluff.
Okay.
You might not like our delivery, or you may prefer one style over the other. I just want to give a message to everyone and say, sometimes get past the delivery and understand the content of what we're saying and realize that, it's not easy. It's something that you have to work on and work towards. Oh, he's talking about I'm just messing with you.
Oh, you're terrible.
I'm sitting here like,
Y'all know.
where's the knife? Butter knife. Oh my God.
Our husband is sending the messages and requesting stuff, trying to interrupt your video. You ought to be ashamed.
Ooh, I'm under my pressure. pressure. Hi,
I know, she like, I'm trying to work, but I'm trying to talk, but I gotta work.
I'm about to leave all this up and go on my computer because I got to do it. I'm looking at her like, is you doing
I'm
it?
getting it. I done found the map. You gonna get a map now.
We've been trolled. Is that what that is?
Yes, he is
Trolling
trolling.
himself.
I done found the map. Found the map.
He probably don't even need the map.
I don't even need the map. But guess what?
Anyway.
I'm sending it anyway.
Just in
Now.
case. So like I was saying before, we got trolled there. But I'm just trying to say, we read every email, we internalize it, he don't have the map.
Okay, it's coming.
It's coming.
Listen. Don't talk to him no more. We
Okay.
can't talk to
All
you,
right, I have
sweetheart.
to talk to the people here that are
You said we
here.
listen to we read the emails.
Yes, we read the emails and we try to formulate advice based on that. He told me I don't need it.
Look. But you got to stop listening to him. Come here, because you was making a good point. You was making a good point.
See what happened? I got ADHD. I'm gonna forget what I was just saying, but what I was saying was really good. It ain't often I'm like, like that
He's making you scatterbrained.
on purpose.
But
Okay, all right, go ahead.
What
girl.
was I saying?
we listen, we read the emails,
Yes.
we really try to think about
Yes.
formulating a proper
Yes,
response
for you.
For you, we pray, we consult
Yes.
each other, we consult our husband,
Yes, yes.
all that kind of stuff, especially if it's one of the brothers coming to us and talking to
Yeah,
us.
because sometimes that's hard.
Yeah, we will definitely consult our
Everything
husbands
she just
on
said is
your
what we
behalf.
heard. Yeah.
So,
But
but
go another one.
a lot of stuff is they can't see you. A lot of stuff, if we're not learning it here ourselves, we've heard so many stories and we told so many stories and we see so many stories that I'm saying we kind of know, I guess, but it was your point. Like, she done walked off. She keep talking while I go over
No,
there
you got it.
and season
No,
this chicken here.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
We share the same sentiment when it comes to
Yeah. So let's see. Hello, Khadijah.
Hi.
She sent us a video.
Oh, good.
She sent us a video about polygyny in Islam. And she feels like it's really good.
Okay.
So I saw it come in, sis, but I didn't see it till today. So we'll watch it when we have time and
I gotta trade.
see if we like it. Trading while what I'm doing over here.
No, I just needed this space.
Oh, look. You see me? What are you doing? I'm shaking the chicken down. Because she made me come over here. I know what I will do. I will mix this cornbread for you.
Yay. Thank you. I'm missing the
Charles Hall says, hello, ladies. This is my first time catching you all on live. You both and your husband has made me see things in a better light and an understanding of polygyny. Thank you, and keep posting videos. We try, y'all. Thank you so much. We try to post videos. We're just super busy. That's why we took this moment to come on. We also need a thing in the vehicle so that we don't have the thing right now. You know what I'm talking about. Did you put it in the window? The mount.
The phone mount.
Yeah, we just have to hold it for each other, and that's just a lot of work. Wait.
Wait.
Can I get the
It's
measure?
alive.
Can I get the measure?
Save yourself.
Oh, she over there just getting banged. So you said you needed milk, right?
Yeah, you measured it. Yeah. Just pour it.
I'm not gonna just pour it though. That would be
Poly.
So yes.
The word is poly. I need to get
Oh,
it right
there
in
was
here.
already a piece in there.
You
Look
put
at
it in there.
that. Girl, I didn't know.
I seen it.
Ooh.
I seen you do it. Alright. I'm off camera.
Okay. All right. So something else we can talk about.
What? And if y'all have any questions, let us know.
Yes,
but
because sometimes we run out of stuff and
we run out of stuff. You just keep
let's go improv on you real quick.
No. Thank you.
Here he comes. Where's your plug? Go ahead, say it.
Check out Big and Fat Man.
Check out the big man, fat man.
All right, bye.
Ow, my back.
Yeah,
They do make really good like videos, so it's a trip.
little skits and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the humor is funny.
Yes. Comical children.
Comical.
Sarcasm children. They are filled with sarcasm. See, I measured and I don't even appreciate that I measured. I'm just going to add a little bit more.
Okay.
Here we go.
So something else. Introducing your wives. How do people ask, like, how are you introduced? How do you guys go out? And when someone asks who is who, what is said? Now, I've seen different responses. Some people say, they just say, you know, this is Angela and Tasha, instead of saying these are my wives. Now, I would say that because polygyny is the new black right now, that I would say that, oh wait, no, that's not even good. You know what's good? But these people get in these relationships and they like, you my husband, you my wife, you my queen, king, and all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. And these women are coming in here and are made to be subordinate to the existing wife.
That's a good topic.
And I knew it was coming. It just had to work itself out. And, you know, they feel like the only way that they were allowed or able to have polygyny was to present polygyny to their initial wife by saying, hey, you know, you have somebody that's under you. You have somebody that you could teach, that you could show the ropes, that you could, you know, be over. Because it's not just teaching and showing ropes. It's like literally being over. And, you know, she got to consult you, you know. You always my queen. You always my on this side, you know. But she, you know, she just gonna come and she just gonna help you. You know, she gonna come and she gonna cook. She gonna clean. She gonna watch the kids. You know what I'm saying? So that you can go ahead and pursue your dreams of being an RN or whatever your dreams are. While she stays at home and takes over for you. And I would just say, fellas and sisters, if that is how polygyny is presented in your lives, I almost want to say it won't be fruitful. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be much of a benefit, and you'll find yourself having that revolving door.
Yeah.
You can't keep no one, and it's not fair. It's not fair to the women, and it's not fair to the children, and it's not even fair to the brothers that's involved, because you've got to keep that up. You've got to see the fact that this woman is subordinate to your other wife, and you've got to look her in the face and realize that position that you put her in, and be okay with that. You know, that just seemed like that's something hard to deal with.
You're bringing undue drama on yourself, unnecessary drama on yourself, because to be very frank with you, women don't like to be on a hierarchy with other women where one is on queen level and the other one just a princess.
If that. The other one is Cinderella.
That's not going to work.
No.
We hear that situation happening often as well.
We witness it. We witness men in different areas of social media promoting this and saying this stuff, and you know, I'm the king, and you know, and I'm the king, and this is my way or the highway, and it's like F your feelings.
Yep.
F the fact that we got all these children and we built this life. You know, none of that matters, because you know, the ancestors said that I'm supposed to have this, and you know, and if you want it with me, then good, you know, because you'll have somebody up under you. And it's just like...
And you get somebody in there and you find out that you are more than sadly mistaken, because what people have to understand, right now we're talking about subsequent wives, incoming wives, wives outside of your initial wife. These women are flesh and blood human beings with personalities and characteristics and likes and dislikes and all of that kind of stuff, feelings. You can't treat them like they are just cookie cutter cardboard cutouts and expect that to go over well. It's not going to go over well. So just like your first wife got ways that you don't like and that you you know, which was better. I promise you that other one's gonna have it too, and the next one after that is gonna have something too. So, I'm gonna start scooping this in.
Okay. So yes, she is absolutely right. Because it's foolish to think that every woman is going to be like this woman. And every woman's ways are going to be like this woman's ways. Y'all have to learn each other. You're going to have to learn her too.
Yeah.
That's because a lot of these men are using spiritual knowledge to control and have their way.
It's a misuse. What is it? It's an abuse of their Yahweh given authority.
It's abuse of power.
It's an abuse of power. You know, any type of leader worth their weight in salt is you gotta be honest and straightforward about your polygyny, especially, you know, say to all your women, to everybody, you gotta be straightforward in what you want and things like that, and just be considerate, and consider the fact that no women, this is not polyamory, this is polygyny. So no woman's gonna want to be under another woman as her subordinate. That's not going to work. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. You want to have fights in your house, you go ahead and leave your house.
They're like, I don't know why it's not balanced. You know, I don't know what's going on, what's wrong.
Nobody never had this.
Tasha always upset, and Keisha always upset, and I don't understand what the problem is. And it's like, I did. You know.
Okay, that's not you. That's
So,
a very little bit.
She like, wait a minute. It's gonna get made.
But
yeah.
So you want to make sure that that's not how you're trying to do your polygyny. I mean, if that's what you think polygyny is, I think I strongly suggest you go back to the drawing board on your knowledge there and your understanding, and take a look at some live and direct couple families, you know, and see what's going on there. Do you need anything? Okay.
I'm gonna let that drown way more. It's, you know, saying it's done too fast.
What else?
So, in polygyny, sometimes you'll find women that already have children, young and older children. And there comes a point where you might meet a woman who fits every qualification, who fits every point, you know, everything on your chart. You fit her chart, she fits your chart, you know, this list of stuff. But she has a child over the age of 18, quite possibly a male child. Do you know there are families out here that are, there are families out here that are saying, you know, hey, if you got grown children, you know, you're going to have to cut the strings on them and put them out into the world and let them live their lives as grown people. Now here's the thing. I don't necessarily believe that 18 is grown.
Yeah.
I know to the government and everything, 18 is grown. You can go to war and die. You can buy cigarettes, but you can't buy alcohol. And I don't feel that, you know, just because a woman has an adult child, quite possibly a male child, that at 18 that child is supposed to just be discarded because you feel some kind of way about this grown man in your house. I think we need to realize and understand that people are people, and people have lives before you. People had lives and whole entire paths and everything. And yeah, you know, some women have children. There are even some people out here that say, you know, hey, I'm into polygyny, but I will only consider a woman that has no children or children only under the age of 2. And it's like, I get it, you know. I get it, you know. Some people don't want to deal with co-parenting.
Yeah.
You know, someone that's not in the relationship dynamic, and I get that. But I think I think more and more people would find people that work for their families and work for their situation if they kind of loosened up a bit. Still have discernment. Still make sure that you're putting out all your filters and you're doing your mate selection properly. But hey, the sister smokes cigarettes. And one of the wives is like, nah, she smokes cigarettes, she's trying to kill herself. That means she's going to be coming here trying to kill us too. And it's like, whoa. She still might be a good fit. Talk to her, walk with her, see what she's trying to do with the cigarettes. Because cigarettes is hard to kick, I hear, but, it's something that can be done. And if your husband has chosen this woman that smokes cigarettes, it's like, I kind of think you should take a step back and say, okay, he chose her and why? Not just convince him to leave her alone because, baby, nah, you got to leave her alone because she eats steak. She eats meat. Or she drinks milk. Or, we like to penny pick things instead of just taking this person as they are and seeing if y'all can work together and work things out and get past whatever little things that can be tweaked.
Right? Because there's a conversation that I like to have at some point when we can sit down and really get into the nitty gritty. But I really think that those of us so-called African Americans, so-called black people, so-called ADOS, and so on and so forth, are gonna have to do something to redefine. We're gonna have to redefine, family.
Yeah.
In order to save the next generations, because we've got about 4 generations of nonsense.
Yeah.
Here that we gotta clean up and clear up, so that our bloodlines, I guess, can be sustained. How do you feel about that?
I agree. I totally agree.
And
I agree.
We can't.
We start discounting everybody.
You can't. Yeah.
Man, it's like people being penalized for things they had no control of. Mm-hmm. Some people have no control over their upbringing. You know what I'm saying? And the ways that they have that are ingrained in them. Sometimes you got to undo years and years of programming.
Yes, and that's what I call it. I say you got to be deprogrammed. And sometimes you got to deprogram yourself.
Yes.
Because society has programmed you into certain understandings. Oh, be careful. Please don't burn yourself.
Sorry. That was phenomenal. Keep going.
But, even if it's something as simple as when it comes to polygyny and women, jealousy.
Yes.
Because society tells us that we're supposed to be jealous of each other because we're in love with the same man. We're involved with the same man.
Right.
The same man wants to be with both of us, all of us, whatever. We are supposed to be jealous. We're supposed to be possessive and things like that. And that's not necessarily a fact, especially if you're somebody who, when you really investigate yourself and do some self-introspection, you don't even actually feel like that. No. You're only doing that because you watch Maury and Jerry's
Loving hip hop.
You from the hood. You've seen all these people fighting over men and stuff like that. You don't actually even feel that way. At all. But you are acting that way because somehow society has told you that you got to deprogram that
all the time. And so it's like these families or these singles or these men, it's like in monogamy, seems like they'll go ahead and take that chance. Mm-hmm. You okay?
Alright.
You see me? Baby, did you fall?
No, I ran around like this.
Oh,
okay.
It's careful. Like in monogamy, they'll take that chance. They'll go ahead and go out on that limb. But it's like the couples is like, nah, I don't even want to consider someone that has any type of anything going on with them. And it's like, again, penalizing people for generational stuff that they have no control over. The person can still be a good person, a good righteous person deep down. They just don't know that what they do is wrong.
And what annoys me is people that have actually been in that person's position.
You've been a pimp. You've been a gangbanger.
You've been there already.
But you're like, nah, you know, her virtue is compromised. Her virtue is compromised. I can't even, you know.
I know you don't feel it. I know you don't feel it, but it's the truth. And to Princess Yafa, she's frying some chicken, making some rice.
Is it too loud?
Oh no, she's asking what you're cooking.
Oh.
Frying some chicken, cooking some rice and some green beans and some cornbread. So that's what's going on over here.
Yes.
What is that on the screen? Is that
Work.
Okay?
That's work on the screen.
Why
Y'all
can
can.
on the screen like that?
Because that's why my anxiety's so high.
That's aggressive.
I could be listening to my Octavia Butler and it's like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
My stuff is very simple. Yours is aggressive. It is not going to let you not look at it.
I've got to be on it. That's why I'm like this. Sorry.
Somebody said, is it more common, Christina Laney says, is it more common for the hierarchy to exist during the courting process? But I still wouldn't call it a hierarchy.
I still wouldn't call it a hierarchy. I just, you know.
There are people that, during the courting process, the men have his wives, and he's got the sister that he's courting, who typically we refer to as potentials, and not everybody likes that because nobody likes being marginalized, you know, and put in boxes with labels. But hey, like, for lack of other terms, there are wives and there are potentials.
There's rights and privileges that a wife has that a potential should not have.
Simple as that.
So if that's the kind of hierarchy,
I mean, I guess, but I still, I don't like the word hierarchy. Like, what?
During the courtship, should a man help out a potential?
Oh,
financially.
Financially? Should a man help out a potential financially during the courtship?
Woo! They gonna be mad at me.
I'm gonna say yes. Be careful, don't burn your
don't worry about me.
I am leaving. There's too much stress over there.
Go ahead.
But I'm gonna say yes.
To what extent?
I mean, I wouldn't do anything super early on. If you guys have decided that y'all are going to work towards trying this out, I mean, courting, people say dating. Courting in the lamest terms possible is dating with the intent of marriage.
Yep.
You know, that's the lamest way I can explain it. But, you know, I believe that everybody needs to kind of show and prove. And you need to show that you are, quote unquote, about this life. And if you know that this sister is single and presumably uncovered, meaning she is not in her father's house, you see what I'm saying? If you know these things, if you know she's got bills to pay and things like that, you need to put your best foot forward on that and show that you can do it. Conversely, she needs to show her stuff too. Can she, you know, we're very much so about traditional roles. Can she cook? Can she clean? Is she nurturing? Does she smell good? Can she smell good? Is she pretty? And, you know what I mean? Can she be pretty? Can she do something to her hair or something like that? Can she be attractive to you? Can she make you something to eat that's going to sustain your family, your household? Is she loving to your children? Things like that. Meanwhile, brother, like, does she get along with your wives and all that kind of stuff? Meanwhile, my brother, can you afford to pay her cell phone bill this month?
Can you cash out for some lunch money?
Can you help her with her car note? She pays monthly for her trade school knowledge. Can you handle that? You see what I'm saying? So, I mean,
if she's exclusive to you,
she got to be exclusive though. If she's
don't
not
be a fool.
Please, I'm not asking you to be a fool in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I am just not of the. We are very traditional. You know, once you start putting money in over there, in my opinion, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, that sister needs to submit to you. She needs to start listening to you.
Absolutely.
And she needs to start allowing you to take the lead in her life. So it is
What does that look like?
Wait, what does that look like?
What does that look like? What is taking the lead? What is a woman allowing a man to take the lead in her life?
I'm gonna say when me and the husband started out, he looked at my phone bill, and me and my biological sister were living together. What is that? My biological sister and I. Look at me, I'm all looking at the grammatical. But anyway, me and my blood sister, we was living together, and he decided to take a look at our bills, like literally look at them, and he looked at our phone bill. This was back in 2003, and we had a whole 800 number on there that we had never even seen before. Somebody bought an 800 number under our names and was like off using it somewhere. And so he looked at all that. He's like, I want you to cut that off, obviously. Once you cut that off, he looked at the cable, and there was a whole nother box. This is stuff we weren't even paying attention to. We're just being good citizens and paying our bills every month. That's all we're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? But this man came through and changed absolutely everything. You know, some sisters, even though all of that sounds really helpful, some foolish sisters will be like, hey, wait a minute, I don't want you doing all that. And all this kind of stuff. There should be no fight on any of that. He should be able to go through your bills and help you make it less and all this kind of stuff, and you should listen. If he's uncomfortable with your safety in situations, you feel like you're unsafe because you're doing this and that and the other, and you don't see it, so long as that man is putting in money over there, you need to listen, cut it out. Cut out whatever it is that he's saying, that's a bit unsafe. I don't think you should be doing that. Because I know a certain brother said that he strongly suggested that she move from the area, you know, and I guess he was gonna help her move, but that's the only way that's gonna work. Right, but she said no.
Oh,
no. And so that was the end of the courtship.
I'm trying to find out who she's talking about. I'm bad.
No, it's old. It's real old.
Oh, okay.
It's old. She probably watching this video.
So
right
yes, I totally agree with that, and I myself had a hard time doing that. And it is not easy if you've been independent for years and years and years, and you don't know what submission looks like. You don't know what well-defined gender roles look like. You don't know any of this because you strong black woman. Hear you roar.
Christina says, so then potential should not be expected to do everything a wife is to either, right? It just seems to be more pressure on the potential to prove herself as if she is not courting them too.
Not courting them.
Well, yeah, no, you're only courting him. You know what I mean? Now they
okay, but go ahead.
But anyway, I think it must be understood that, for example, he's not going to be able to drop everything and come over to your house when he already has a family already, you know, moving in progress. He can't drop everything when he's already got, at minimum, one wife and children and things like that, whereas a single man can move like that. So you can't expect a married man to make the same moves as a single man towards you. So I'm saying that the relationship is different between the potential and this man and the wives and this man. It's just different. It, you know, so she's not gonna, a potential coming into this family right now, if he was off courting somebody, she has no input. no, don't throw things. She has no input on what's going on over here until she is a wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She could say her say, but that doesn't mean she's going to be considered or anything like that until she's a wife. You know what I mean?
Right.
If it's like valid point, like sis is a nutritionalist and
and she's like, you know, hey, that was just too much adobo.
Too much adobo, that was too much butter. So it's like you got to cut down the
She can't come.
She can't come. But no. You know, it's like valid points. Okay, we might consider it, but ultimately what she says and does has no bearing over here. The problem comes in is if he's putting money in over there, like I said, people just want to make sure she can cook and has a pleasant disposition and like kids.
Yeah, got like kids and chickens.
And chickens.
And a bad puppy.
You know. Nah, I'm a royal Princess says her husband is a real man. Not many left.
It's not many left.
It's
I'm
not-
telling you.
it's not many
We
left.
got one of the last ones.
Yeah, they broke that particular mold when they.
There are no
with him.
more.
There's no more like him.
None.
There's some other levels, but
You can go from island to island, from sea to shining sea.
it's hard to put that one together.
You need like 18 of them.
Yeah.
Put
And
them
now,
together. and
that's,
it's
now
still
that's
ain't gonna work.
polyandry. Look, and now that's polyandry.
Oh yeah.
Having to
Damn,
put this
you're
one
just
together.
stuck.
Y'all stuck. Troya, would you recommend polygyny during these days and times we in? Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's why we're here.
Hi. Nice to see you.
That's why we're here. We would recommend it in the days and times we're in because it's rough out here in these streets, and it's rough out here in these single streets, even though people don't want to admit it. It's rough out here in these dating streets. It's rough out here in these bedroom streets.
I
It's
would
rough.
recommend it even if it was good.
Yeah.
Even if there was no poverty, even if there was no single motherhood or any of these different things, I would still promote and agree with it because in my opinion, it is one of the most sustaining and fulfilling. She gotta go take a phone call. It's just me for a second. Hi. I say it's one of the most sustaining and fulfilling relationship dynamics. So therefore, I would still promote and agree with polygyny even if the times were better. What? Shit. So yes, I don't have any idea what questions you guys are asking because then that would mean that I need to touch the phone and I might mess something up. So, I think we've done good. We're at 51 minutes. It's kind of long. I'm going to end it. And so, on behalf of my I'm going to tell everyone. There she is. I was about to tell everybody good night.
Oh, what happened? We done? We good?
It's 50-something minutes.
Oh, yes. We're going to have to go, y'all. We got to go. She is burning herself.
Again.
Oh, wait. There's one more question.
Okay, go ahead.
Did your husband seek out your permission to get a second wife? It wasn't like that. We kind of went on the journey together. And we kind of went on the journey together.
He's so handsome. He's almost at, ready to, have, what?
Yeah. He's like, what?
He's not ready yet.
He's not ready. He's still baking.
Before we go,
But no, it didn't work like that. We came on the journey together and we had a lot of discussion. I don't think he would have done it if I wasn't for it.
that's the difference.
He didn't expressly just ask my permission, can I? But I think that if I wasn't for it, he wouldn't do it. Absolutely not. It's a matter of loving someone and being considerate of the person that you chose to make a life with. And he loves me, and I don't think he would want to cause me stress and drama like that.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like when the wife don't want it, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
And it just seems like heartbreak and heartache. Like, no, like I wouldn't suggest going about it that way at all. Take your time, educate, and convince. So, all right, we're gonna go.
Email us.
Email us any of your questions.
thecowives@gmail.com. We read every email and we answer
Most
every
of
time
them.
we can.
Every time we can. Some of you guys desire answers that would be really long and lengthy. So
Some of you guys need to fly us out and we'll have conversations with you in person.
that's fine.
We're going to start doing speaking engagements.
We can do speaking engagements.
And again, stay tuned for those shirts and leggings and sweatpants and hoodies and coffee mugs so you can have coffee with the co-wives.
Yay! Okay, I like
That was
it.
good.
That's like the tagline. That's
See what I'm saying?
It just excites me. Okay. Look. Okay, we gotta go. Alright, peace out. The daughters are coming home anyway.
Can't take her nowhere.
Nope.
Can't take her nowhere else.
Nope. Alright, peace out.
Alright, Sister X.
Hello, did you find the X?
Oh,
No, you're doing all sorts
Wait.
of stuff.
not all good men desire the P life.
Yeah, polygyny.
Not poly.
Yeah, they don't all desire.
No.
They don't because of the responsibility that it's